Right. Let's get down to it. You're a small business owner in the UK. You're brilliant at what you do, but you need to tell the world, or at least that next big client. Think of a business proposal not as a boring document, but as your shop window. It's the very first proper look a potential customer gets of your business. It needs to be smart, inviting, and show off your best stuff. It's your chance to say, I've listened, I understand, and I'm the one who can sort this for you. This isn't just about listing services, it's about starting a relationship built on trust and professionalism from the very first page. A top-notch proposal does more than just ask for work, it screams credibility. When you send over a well-thought-out, clearly written document, you're not just a person with an idea, you're a serious business contender. It shows you respect the client's time and their challenges. It proves you've got your act together and that you operate with a high standard. In a crowded market where everyone is shouting for attention, a brilliant proposal cuts through the noise. It's your silent salesperson working hard to convince the client long after you've hit the send button. It's your secret weapon for winning the contracts you deserve. Forget the idea that proposals are just a formality. They are a critical sales tool, perhaps the most important one you have. This document is where you connect the dots for the client. You take their problem, which might feel big and messy to them, and you lay out a clear, simple path to a solution. You're not just selling a service, you are selling confidence. You're selling the feeling of relief that comes when they realize you've truly understood what they need. A great proposal makes the decision to hire you feel not just logical, but completely natural and obvious. So before you even type a single word, shift your mindset. This isn't about you showing off how clever you are. It's all about the customer. Every sentence, every section should be written with them in mind. What are their worries? What do they hope to achieve? Your proposal is your stage to demonstrate empathy and expertise in equal measure. Get this right, and you're not just another supplier on a long list. You become a partner, an expert they can rely on. That's how you turn a one-off project into a long-term, profitable relationship. Now, let's talk about the single most important part of this whole game, understanding your customer. You simply cannot write a winning proposal if you don't know who you're talking to. And I don't just mean their company name. You need to get under the skin of their business. Read their website, look at their social media, and find out who their competitors are. What are their customers saying about them? What challenges is their industry facing? This isn't just background noise. It's the intelligence you need to tailor your pitch perfectly and show you've done your homework properly. Paying close attention to the brief is non-negotiable. If a client has taken the time to write down what they need, you must treat that document like gold. Read it, then read it again. Highlight the key objectives, the constraints, and any specific language they use. If they talk about wanting to boost brand engagement, then you should use that exact phrase back in your proposal. This shows you're a brilliant listener. It's a simple trick, but it builds instant rapport and signals that you are on the same page from the very beginning. Don't skim it, absorb it. If the brief is a bit thin or you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. It's far better to ask for clarification now than to submit a proposal that completely misses the mark. Asking smart questions doesn't make you look silly. It makes you look engaged and professional. It shows you're already thinking strategically about their problem. A quick, polite email asking for more detail on their target audience or key performance indicators can make all the difference. It turns the process from a guessing game into a proper, grown-up business conversation. Ultimately, this research phase is where you find your edge. Your competitors might send in a generic, cut-and-paste proposal that could be for anyone, but you won't. You will talk directly to the client's specific pain points. You'll show you understand their world. For example, instead of saying we build websites, you'll say we will build a website that captures more online bookings from young families in the Manchester area, addressing your Q3 growth target. See the difference? One is a service, the other is a solution. It's all in the detail. All right, structure. A messy, confusing proposal will get binned. A clear, logical one will get read. You need a simple framework that guides the client through your thinking. Start with an executive summary. This is your 30-second pitch. It's at the front, but you should write it last. Next, a section called Our Understanding of Your Needs. This is where you play back what you've learned. Then comes Our Proposed Solution, where you detail your plan. Follow this with Why Us, or Our Credentials to Build Trust, and then a clear pricing section. Finish with Next Steps. Simple. The executive summary is the most crucial part. The client is busy. They might only read this one section, so make it all about them. Don't start with, we are a leading provider of... Nobody cares. Start with their problem and their desired outcome. For example, you're looking to increase your online sales by 20% within 6 months. Our proposed digital marketing strategy is designed to achieve exactly that by targeting new customer segments and optimizing your checkout process. It's short, sharp, and focused on the result they want. It gets them nodding along immediately. In your Proposed Solution section, don't just list tasks. Tell a story. Break your plan down into clear, manageable stages. For instance, Phase 1, Discovery and Strategy. Phase 2, Creative Development. Phase 3, Launch and Promotion. For each phase, explain what you will do and, more importantly, what the outcome will be for them. Use evidence. If you're suggesting a new social media campaign, show a mini example of a post or refer to a similar successful campaign you ran for another client. This makes your solution feel real and achievable. When it comes to pricing, be transparent. Don't hide your costs in tiny print. Create a simple, clear table that links the price to the value you're delivering. You could break it down by phase or offer a few different package options. The key is to connect the investment to the return. Instead of just a total figure, say something like, for an investment of £5,000, we will deliver a new e-commerce system projected to increase your annual revenue by £25,000. Suddenly the price doesn't feel like a cost. It feels like a smart business decision. You're nearly there. Your proposal is structured, well-researched and focused on the client. Now for the polish that makes it stand out. First, you're writing, keep it simple, ditch the corporate jargon and long, complicated sentences. Write like you speak if you were explaining your plan to the client over a coffee. Use headings, bullet points and bold text to break up the page and make it easy to scan. A document that is easy to read is far more likely to be read in full, and for goodness sake, proofread it. Then get someone else to proofread it. Typos and grammar mistakes look sloppy and unprofessional. Next, think visually. We are visual creatures. A wall of black and white text is intimidating. A proposal with a clean layout, your company logo, and maybe a few well-chosen images or charts is much more engaging. You don't need to be a graphic designer, just use a clean template, consistent fonts, and a bit of white space to let the content breathe. A simple graph showing projected growth or a timeline of your proposed project can communicate complex information much more effectively than a dense paragraph. It shows you've put in that extra bit of effort. Now the ending. Don't just let your proposal fizzle out. You need a strong, clear call to action. Tell the client exactly what you want them to do next. Don't be vague. Say something like, we are excited by the prospect of working with you. To proceed, simply reply to this email to schedule a 15-minute call, where we can answer any questions and agree on a start date. Make it easy for them. Include your name, your direct phone number, and your email address right there. Remove every possible bit of friction. Finally, let's quickly cover the common mistakes that will send your proposal straight to the no pile. The biggest one is sending a generic one-size-fits-all document. Clients can spot a template a mile off. Another clanger is failing to answer all the questions in the brief. It shows you either didn't read it properly or you just don't care. And please, don't make it all about you. Your history is less important than their future. Avoid these traps, focus on the customer, and you'll be winning new business in no time. Now go on, get to it.